Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Official permission or approval. Authority for the program was renewed several times. An administrative unit of government. Freedom from doubt. Belief in yourself and your abilities. She spoke with authority. The power or right to give orders or make decisions. He has the authority to issue warrants. An authoritative written work. This book is the final authority on the life of Milton. An expert whose views are taken as definitive. He is an authority on corporate law. Usually plural, persons who exercise administrative control over others. Official permission or approval. The act of conferring legality or sanction or formal warrant. A document giving an official instruction or command. The power or right to give orders or make decisions. Official permission or approval. The act of conferring legality or sanction or formal warrant. A document giving an official instruction or command. The power or right to give orders or make decisions. Deputies are given authorization to make arrests. Official permission or approval. Give sanction to. Formal and explicit approval. A mechanism of social control for enforcing a society's standards. Give authority or permission to. Give religious sanction to, such as through on oath. The act of final authorization. It had the sanction of the Church. The state of serving as an official and authorized delegate or agent. Thing or person that acts to produce a particular effect or achieve an end. An example is the best agency of instruction. An administrative unit of government. A business or organization that provides a particular service, especially the mediation of transactions between two parties. The state of being in action or exerting power. The agency of providence. Furniture with drawers for keeping clothes. An administrative unit of government. An administrative unit of government. An administrative unit of government. A job in an organization. The actions and activities assigned to or required or expected of a person or group. Professional or clerical workers in an office. The whole office was late the morning of the blizzard. Of a government or government official, holding an office means being in power. Being in office already gives a candidate a great advantage. Place of business where professional or clerical duties are performed. He rented an office in the new building. An administrative unit of government. A religious rite or service prescribed by ecclesiastical authorities. The offices of the Mass. A binding commitment to do or give or refrain from something. An assurance of help when needed. Freedom from doubt. Belief in yourself and your abilities. His assurance in his superiority did not make him popular. A British term for some kinds of insurance. A statement intended to inspire confidence. The president's assurances were not respected. A trustful relationship. He took me into his confidence. Freedom from doubt. Belief in yourself and your abilities. After that failure, he lost his confidence. A feeling of trust, in someone or something. I have confidence in our team. A secret that is confided or entrusted to another. Everyone trusted him with their confidences. A state of confident hopefulness that events will be favorable. Public confidence in the economy. Freedom from doubt. Belief in yourself and your abilities. Freedom from doubt. Belief in yourself and your abilities. Freedom from doubt. Belief in yourself and your abilities. The quality of being steady and unfailing. Sureness of hand. The state that exists when one person or group has power over another. Her apparent dominance of her husband was really her attempt to make him pay attention to her. Superior development of one side of the body. The power or right to give orders or make decisions. The organic phenomenon in which one of a pair of alleles present in a genotype is expressed in the phenotype and the other allele of the pair is not. The state of being potent. A male's capacity to have sexual intercourse. The inherent capacity for coming into being. The power or right to give orders or make decisions. A place of potency in the state. Capacity to produce strong physiological or chemical effects. The toxin's potency. An authoritative declaration. The power or right to give orders or make decisions. One chap's arbitrary assertion. The act of giving a formal, usually written, authorization. Approval to do something. He asked permission to leave. A unit with administrative responsibilities. A unit with administrative responsibilities. Something that is certain. His victory is a certainty. The state of being certain. His certainty reassured the others. Handle and cause to function. Control the lever. Exercise authoritative control or power over. Control the budget. Lessen the intensity of. Temper. Hold in restraint. Hold or keep within limits. Control your anger. A standard against which other conditions can be compared in a scientific experiment. The control condition was inappropriate for the conclusions he wished to draw. Place under restrictions. Limit access to by law. This substance is controlled. Discipline in personal and social activities. She never lost control of herself. Be careful or certain to do something. Make certain of something. Control the quality of the product. Maintain influence over others or oneself, skillfully, usually to one's advantage. She is a very controlling mother and doesn't let her children grow up. The state that exists when one person or group has power over another. Check or regulate a scientific experiment by conducting a parallel experiment or comparing with another standard. Are you controlling for the temperature? Great skillfulness and knowledge of some subject or activity. A mechanism that controls the operation of a machine. The speed controller on his turntable was not working properly. Have a firm understanding or knowledge of. Be on top of. Do you control these data? A relation of constraint of one entity, thing or person or group, by another. Measures for the control of disease. A spiritual agency that is assumed to assist the medium during a séance. Physiology, regulation or maintenance of a function or action or reflex, etc. The timing and control of his movements were unimpaired. Power to direct or determine. Under control. The activity of managing or exerting control over something. The control of the mob by the police was admirable. The economic policy of controlling or limiting or curbing prices or wages, etc. They wanted to repeal all the legislation that imposed economic controls. Verify by using a duplicate register for comparison. Control an account. Physical objects consisting of a number of pages bound together. He used a large book as a doorstop. A record in which commercial accounts are recorded. They got a subpoena to examine our books. The sacred writings of Islam revealed by God to the Prophet Muhammad during his life at Mecca and Medina. A compilation of the known facts regarding something or someone. His name is in all the record books. A written version of a play or other dramatic composition, used in preparing for a performance. The sacred writings of the Christian religions. A collection of rules or prescribed standards on the basis of which decisions are made. They run things by the book around here. Arrange for and reserve something for someone else in advance. The agent booked tickets to the show for the whole family. A collection of playing cards satisfying the rules of a card game. A major division of a long written composition. The Book of Isaiah. A number of sheets, ticket or stamps, etc., bound together on one edge. He bought a book of stamps. A written work or composition that has been published, printed on pages bound together. I am reading a good book on economics. Engage for a performance. Her agent had booked her for several concerts in Tokyo. Record a charge in a police register. The policeman booked her when she tried to solicit a man. Register in a hotel booker. Having or showing knowledge and skill and aptitude. An expert job. Of or relating to or requiring special knowledge to be understood. A person with special knowledge or ability who performs skillfully. A human being. The immaterial part of a person, the actuating cause of an individual life. Deep feeling or emotion. A human being. A secular form of gospel that was a major black musical genre in the 1960s and 1970s. Soul was politically significant during the civil rights movement. The human embodiment of something. The soul of honor. A human being. Characteristic of or meant for a single person or thing. An individual serving. Being or characteristic of a single thing or person. Individual drops of rain. A human being. Separate and distinct from others of the same kind. Mark the individual pages. Concerning one person exclusively. We all have individual cars. A single organism. Causing or capable of causing death. Mortal combat. A human being. Involving loss of divine grace or spiritual death. subject to death. Mortal beings. Unrelenting and deadly. Mortal enemy. A human being. There was too much for one person to do. A grammatical category used in the classification of pronouns, possessive determiners, and verb forms according to whether they indicate the speaker, the addressee, or a third party. Stop talking about yourself in the third person. A human body, usually including the clothing. A weapon was hidden on his person. An agency that serves as the Office of Surgeon General. Includes agencies whose mission is to improve the public health.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.